I'm so excited to be doing a video review today over H.D. Carlton's little world surrounding Adeline and Zaid from the Cat and Mouse Duet. And before we dive into it, I really want to emphasize please read the trigger warnings on all of these books. They are not light whatsoever, they are all dark romances, all pretty gory. Especially Satan's Affair. I was actually in Barnes and Noble the other day and saw a woman literally point to this exact book and turn to her partner and say, "This is a book that I couldn't finish because it was too gory." And I agree. This book is definitely the goriest that I've read from H.G. Carlton outside of the world of Adeline and Zaid. I read some of her other work, and nothing quite compares to this. So do yourself and everyone else a favor and please read the trigger warnings. So, with that being said, let's dive into it. Um, a little bit more background. I read The Cat and Mouse Duet first, and then read the spinoff Where's Molly, and came back to the prequel Satan's Affair. This book is about Sibby, who I believe is mentioned in the second book of The Cat and Mouse Duet, Hunting Adeline. As soon as I read about Sibby, I wanted to read more. I was very intrigued. H.G. Carlton actually is doing a duet about Sibby. However, for now, we have the prequel. This gives a little bit of background on Sibby, why she is the way that she is, why she does what she does. In addition just to her overall point of view of everything that's mentioned in the Cat and Mouse Duet, and her point of view of Zaid. When Zaid was mentioned in this book, I literally gasped. So, um, wasn't necessarily my favorite book out of the four books surrounding the Cat and Mouse Duet. However, I was really excited to read about Sibby. It's a really short read. I finished it rather quickly. But this leads into the first book, Haunting Adeline. So, this is the first book of the Cat and Mouse Duet, Haunting Adeline. I'm not going to go too much into depth about the Cat and Mouse Duet because I've already done another review over it. However, a little bit background on these books is this is where Addie is an author and Zaid is the organizer of an organization called Z that essentially dismantles and ends sex trafficking within government agencies. So, Zaid, again, please read the trigger warnings because Zaid does become obsessed with Adeline, starts stalking Addie, her friends, goes into police files and erases essentially everything that Addie claims Zaid is doing to her. There's a lot. Obsessive, stalking, um, very extreme sexual acts. Please read the trigger warnings. And that leads into Hunting Addie. Um, Again, trigger warning, please. This one is a little bit darker than Haunting Adeline because what happens to Adeline. Um, just a little spoiler, Adeline does get taken by one of the sex trafficking rings, so she endures a lot. There's a lot of character development in here, a lot of trauma that happens, and Zaid essentially burns the world down to find his girl. So, trigger warning, please. This book does lead into the spinoff Where's Molly because while Addie is captive, she finds a journal that belonged to Molly, which leads into Where's Molly? Um, I was really anticipating this read too. I was really excited to get my hands on this. I actually have two copies because I ordered them from Amazon and Amazon destroyed the first one, so they sent me a new one that was not destroyed. Um, but yeah, this is about Where's Molly, her background, her point of view, how she wrote in the journal, how she escaped captivity, what she does today. This is also a rather fast read because it's pretty short. And not as gory as Satan's Affair or even the Cat and Mouse Duet. However, still gory, still twisted, dark romance. Please read the trigger warning. But I can't thank H.D. Carlton enough for giving me this little world. I'm really sad to not be able to read about Zayd and Addie anymore in this world that they created. Although I believe that she plans on publishing more books involving them, but fingers crossed. And thank you. Stay tuned for the next review.